Have you ever stopped to think about how many times animals have shown a remarkable instinct to help humans? Often, they go beyond what we can imagine, doing things that defy logic and surprise us. In this video, we will explore some amazing stories of animals that acted heroically to save human lives. Get ready to be moved and amazed by these incredible tales of courage and instinct. Let's start with one of the most loyal animals we know, the dog. Dogs are not only our best friends, but they also have an innate ability to sense when something is wrong. A remarkable example is the case of a dog named Max. Max was a golden retriever who became a local hero after rescuing his owner from a fire in their home. As flames engulfed the house, Max barked desperately, waking his owner, who was sound asleep. Thanks to Max's instinct, he was able to escape in time, and firefighters arrived quickly. It's astonishing to think that this simple act of loyalty and bravery made all the difference between life and death. But it's not just dogs that excel in this area. Did you know that dolphins also have a history of rescue? There are several stories of dolphins helping people in danger at sea. An incredible example occurred in 2004 when a group of tourists was swimming at a beach in New Zealand and found themselves surrounded by sharks. The dolphins appeared, forming a circle around the swimmers and keeping the sharks at bay until the people could safely return to shore. It's amazing how these intelligent animals can sense when someone is in danger and act quickly to protect them. Now, let's talk about another animal that, while not as common as dogs or dolphins, also possesses remarkable protective instincts: the cat. Many people consider cats to be independent and solitary beings, but there are numerous stories showing that they can also be heroes. A famous case is that of a cat named Pudding, who saved her owner from a heart attack. When Pudding realized her owner was struggling, she began scratching the door and meowing, drawing the attention of neighbors who rushed to help. They managed to call an ambulance in time, and thanks to Pudding, her owner survived. This makes us think about how cats also have a keen instinct for sensing when something is wrong. Now, let's move away from land and explore the world of marine animals. Have you ever heard of whale sharks? These gentle giants are not only impressive due to their size but also display surprising behavior. There are reports of whale sharks that, upon noticing a diver in distress, approach to help them. A famous case involved a diver who got trapped in a fishing net. When a whale shark swam close to him, the diver was able to grab onto its dorsal fin and was carried to the surface, where other divers could rescue him. This makes us reflect on the incredible empathy these marine giants can exhibit. Another fascinating story is about a horse named Hero. Hero was a working horse that helped pull carts on a farm. One day, his owner fell from a height while working and was unable to get up. Hero, realizing his owner was in trouble, ran to the road and started whinnying desperately, drawing the attention of a neighbor. The neighbor rushed to help and managed to take Hero's owner to the hospital, where he received immediate treatment. Once again, we see that animals' protective instincts can surprise us and, in some cases, even save lives. Speaking of instincts, have you ever considered what happens with wild animals? They also have their own stories of heroism. In 2016, an elephant in India was seen helping a man who had fallen into a well. The elephant, realizing the man was in trouble, used its trunk to push a palm tree toward the well, allowing the man to climb up and escape. This shows that even wild animals can demonstrate empathy and act altruistically when they see someone in danger. And we can't forget about birds. Some bird species are known for their rescue abilities. For example, in 2020, an owl was seen saving a kitten that had fallen into a swimming pool. The owl swooped into the water and brought the kitten back to the surface, where humans could rescue it. These examples show us that, regardless of size or species, animals have an incredible instinct to help others, often without expecting anything in return. Now, imagine if we could learn from these examples. What do these animals teach us about empathy and compassion? They remind us that, despite our differences, we can all help one another. Kindness and courage know no bounds, and animals are a reflection of that. They often not only care for their own but also extend a helping hand to other beings, demonstrating that compassion is a universal language. As we journeyed today, we witnessed various inspiring stories of animals that saved human lives. From heroic dogs to protective dolphins and even cats, horses, and elephants, these animals teach us valuable lessons about love and altruism. So, the next time you encounter an animal, remember the power they have to change lives and be inspired to do the same. Let's become people who not only care for our furry friends but also show compassion to one another, just as they do. Sometimes, rescue stories go beyond our understanding. A remarkable example is a group of laboratory rats that, after being rescued from an abusive situation, developed extraordinary behavior. Instead of becoming aggressive or reclusive, these rats began helping each other escape obstacles in their enclosures. This demonstration of solidarity and cooperation is a testament to how, even under adverse circumstances, the instinct to protect and help can prevail. And, of course, we can't forget about bees. Often associated with pollination and honey production, bees play a crucial role in balancing ecosystems. Recently, a group of beekeepers discovered that bees, upon sensing an imminent threat to the hive, banded together to form a living ball around an invader, heating it until it could no longer move. This action not only protected the hive but also exemplified the teamwork instinct vital for the survival of their colonies. These examples highlight the importance of understanding the natural instincts present in animals. Often, we humans forget that we share this planet with beings that have a deep connection to the world around us. These animals, with their instincts to save and protect, remind us that we should be attentive to the needs of others, whether of our own species or not. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more inspiring stories about the animal world, please leave your comment below and share your own experiences with animals that have shown courage and compassion. Your voice is important, and together we can create a community that values and respects all living beings. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos full of curiosities and adventures from the animal kingdom.
Dragons have always inhabited our imagination. From ancient tales to modern movies, these mythical creatures fascinate us with their majesty, strength, and, of course, their ability to breathe fire. But what if I told you there are dragons in our world? They don't breathe fire, but they possess such impressive traits that they could easily be the protagonists of any legend. Today, we're diving into a fascinating universe. The animals that come closest to the legendary dragons. Stay with me until the end, because the last one on the list is simply astonishing. We begin with the Komodo dragon, a true giant among reptiles. These amazing lizards, native to Indonesia, are known for their impressive size, reaching up to 3 meters long and weighing over 70 kilograms. Their appearance is almost like a medieval dragon, a sturdy body, scaly skin, and a forked tongue that seems straight out of a fairy tale. But the most interesting thing is their saliva. Filled with bacteria and toxins, it is a deadly weapon. The Komodo dragon bites its prey and follows it patiently while the toxins take effect. This predatory behavior, combined with its appearance, makes it one of the most fascinating and terrifying animals on the planet. Another incredible example is the Draco, or Draco volans, a small lizard that inhabits forests in Southeast Asia. It may not be a giant dragon, but it has something that makes it very special: the ability to fly. In fact, it doesn't fly like a bird, but can glide from tree to tree thanks to modified ribs that support a membrane resembling wings. Imagine walking through the forest and seeing one of these small dragons gliding between the trees. It's easy to see why it got its name. Now, let's talk about something that lives in the sea. The leafy sea dragon is a creature that seems to have come out of a dream. Found in the coastal waters of Australia, it is a close relative of the seahorse, but its appearance is even more surreal. Its body is covered by extensions that resemble leaves, helping it blend in with the seaweed. Despite its delicate appearance, it is a born survivor, adapted to live in an environment full of predators. The perfection of its camouflage is a testament to how nature can be as creative as our imagination. And what about the axolotl, known as the water monster in the Aztec language? This peculiar amphibian, native to Mexico, has something truly magical. It never reaches adulthood in the traditional sense. That is, it retains juvenile traits throughout its life. Moreover, it possesses a regenerative ability that seems like a superpower. It can regrow limbs, organs, and even parts of its brain. Its appearance, with its external gills resembling flames, is so unique that many compare it to a miniature dragon. It's a living proof that sometimes the most extraordinary creatures are found in the most unexpected places. Let's move on to a lesser known, but equally fascinating animal, the blue dragon. This small mollusk, also known as Glaucus atlanticus, is found floating in tropical oceans. Despite its tiny size, it has a striking appearance: a shiny blue body with silver details that resemble a mythical creature. But what really sets it apart is its survival strategy. It feeds on poisonous jellyfish, storing the toxins in its own body. In other words, it becomes even more dangerous than its prey. A small sea dragon that proves that size doesn't matter. Another impressive creature is the basilisk lizard, also known as the Jesus Christ lizard. It may not breathe fire, but it has an almost supernatural ability. It runs on water. That's right. With its adapted hind legs, it can move rapidly across water surfaces, escaping predators with remarkable agility. Its unique ability, combined with its exotic appearance, makes it one of the most fascinating reptiles in the world. And finally, we come to the deep-sea dragonfish, a resident of the darkest ocean zones. It may not have shiny scales or wings, but its appearance is terrifying. With sharp teeth, an elongated body, and bioluminescent organs, it looks like a monster straight out of a horror story. Its light is used both to attract prey and to communicate. Living in such an extreme environment has made it one of the best adapted predators in the deep ocean. These incredible animals show us how nature can be surprisingly creative, reminding us of the most fantastic legends humanity has ever told. The truth is that, even without the power to breathe fire or fly great distances, these creatures offer us a fascinating glimpse into how life on Earth can be even more wonderful and full of mysteries than we imagine. And there are many other amazing beings scattered across the planet that, in their own way, have traits that could easily be compared to a dragon. The pangolin, for example, is another impressive example of how nature can create animals with unique traits. With its armor of scales, the pangolin resembles the description of a dragon in its most protective form. When threatened, it curls into a ball, protecting its vital parts like a true warrior. However, it's not an aggressive creature. On the contrary, it is a delicate prey for many predators, but its hard scales and defensive behavior make it almost unbeatable. In a more exotic setting, we have the sunfish, one of the most impressive and mysterious sea creatures. Its round and large appearance makes it look like a fantastic creature from the depths of the sea. Although it's not a dragon, its presence in the ocean is imposing, with its peculiar behavior and a life full of underwater adventures. The sunfish can be seen swimming slowly near the surface of tropical oceans, resembling a giant disc floating gracefully. Its massive body and unusual proportions are, without a doubt, something that captivates any observer. Another animal that many may not immediately associate with a dragon, but which, with a keen eye, stands out for its traits, is the guanaco, a relative of the llama. This animal, native to the mountainous regions of South America, has a majestic posture and a serene look, making many feel as if they're facing a mythical creature. Its elegant nature and long legs make it an imposing presence in the landscape, like a guardian of the mountains, silently wandering in search of pasture. Additionally, jackals can also be seen as small dragons of the savanna. With their cunning and ability to survive in diverse habitats, jackals are the true survivors of the wild regions. Their ability to hunt cooperatively and adapt to environmental changes makes them fascinating creatures, almost like secondary characters in an epic fantasy story. Now that you know about these incredible real-life dragons, it's impossible not to marvel at the creativity of nature. Each of them shows us that the world around us is just as magical as the stories we invent. So which one do you think resembles a dragon the most? Leave it in the comments and share this video with anyone who loves exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom.